Teaching and Learning Conference is probably the country's signature conferencing event. Conference is usually hosted in the month of September, typically around the 20th to the 22nd, over 4 days.
So a decade later, there have been a dramatic turn of events in the higher education landscape, which makes it necessary for us to contextualize a theme of teaching and learning, which have been the major focus of previous conferences, to contextualize that within a broader higher education landscape.
The first day, which is not a conferencing day per se, is actually a day where we are in the studio shooting for what we call Teaching and Learning TV, a UKZN initiative. So typically we headhunt globally keynote speakers for first and second day of the conference.
Whatever you do, whether you're doing a study of one student or of an entire program, you've got to be committed to being open and searching for the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. The second principle is this principle of beauty and joy. If you're going to spend your time and energy doing something, it should be fun, it should be beautiful, it should bring pleasure to you and those around you, and not just be kind of arduous work.
To see whether we can embrace change and take advantage of it to really create something that's thoroughly wonderful and innovative and new and respectful of diversity and difference, or whether things just implode.
Breakaway sessions provide a very useful platform for academics and researchers and scholars to share their practice and analysis and writings with their peers from all around the world.
One of the reasons that I think it's important to have conferences like this is because it puts you into a community, and it means you can actually meet other people who do similar things to you. And I think teaching is about taking risks, and it's also quite a threatening space sometimes because you're putting yourself out there. And for me, I believe it's your identity as a person that you bring to it as well, and a recognition of who is coming into your classroom.
The themes that are covered in this topic, they are so vast, and such a multitude of topics and approaches are adopted to this. I think that's important, particularly to the point of interdisciplinarity, transdisciplinarity, and looking at harnessing the power of one's college, of one's colleagues.
We have workshops, and these are very well attended. Usually some of them are an extension of the keynote addresses, so if you like, it's an extended conversation with delegates on issues that are not fully covered in the keynote presentations. Then we have a range of other workshops which we commission on areas of interest related to teaching and learning.
People don't want to change, but change is good overall, because in life everything develops, so we all need to change eventually, and it is improving us at the end of the day.
Change is good because we need to accommodate people considering the diversity of our nation. So a lot of people need to be accommodated in our curriculum and in our day-to-day activities as teaching and learning takes place.
For the first time in 2017, the conference will broaden its purview from being a conference on teaching and learning to being a conference on higher education, where the sub-theme of teaching and learning becomes interfused with one of many broader concerns around higher education.